audiences. So I have a lot of slides, but I'm going to run through them fairly quickly. So the agenda on the next slide, basically what I wanted to cover was just the scope of my project and how it changed when I did the initial research, the survey, and then what I found and a conclusion. The original scope of my project, I really wanted to create a sustainability commission for Novato, because we do not have one. We have a sustainable coordinator. And so what I did was, you can go to the next slide, did my initial research. I talked to Christina Work, who talked to our class, who is basically the consultant that all the cities use for their climate action plans. And then I talked to Gretchen Schubert, who was the sustainability coordinator. She wanted a sustainability commission, however, didn't get a lot of buy-in from the decision makers. And then I talked to all 5 of the city council members. They mentioned time as a issue. And then I talked to the Santa Fe sustainability director on the reasons why he doesn't have a sustainability commission. And then I talked to the existing sustainability commissions, which Fairfax has one, San Anselmo, and Sausalito. So what I've learned from just talking to these sustainability commissions are they're very action-oriented commissions, and they get things done. And these are just a list of activities that, and accomplishments that these commissions have done in the local community. So then I had changed my scope. So next slide. And basically wanted to talk to as many city council members in the 11 jurisdictions / cities, and wanted to see if their buy-in had a correlation with the performance of sustainability goals. So next slide. And so I sent them out a questionnaire, and I think these questions are important. So I asked, what are their top 3 environmental concerns for the community? Do you have a sustainability? Why or why not? If so, what do you feel is the most impactful 3 things you've accomplished? Or how would someone in your community share concerns regarding the environment and sustainability? What other organizations support your community environmentally? 4 on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being most important and 1 not important at all. How important is sustainability for you? And then lastly, what information would you need to approve a sustainability commission or committee, and how would a community member go about getting these approvals from the council? Next slide. So these are the findings that I found from the survey. So I had a pretty good response rate, just given the time, and I didn't want to bother them. But Sausalito and Ross, no one responded from the city council. San Anselmo, Tiburon, Mill Valley, and Larkspur, I had 1. And then Novato, Belvedere, and Fairfax, I had 2. And then Corte Madera, who's actually, based on my findings, doing the most right now as far as sustainability and climate efforts. 3 responded out of the 5. And then I go back. And then the climate action plan, I just put when they established that, and then if they have a sustainability commission, a sustainable coordinator, and then their progress to 2030 goal. So you can look, Mill Valley is performing very high, as well as Belvedere, and then Corte Madera is at 68%. So next slide. And then from what was important to them, these are their answers. So you can look at the top and then go down per city, and that was the responses from the city council members. So you can this information gives you a good detail analysis on what's important in that area. And then just go to the next slide. And then I went through all 11 cities and just put like some highlights. So you can skip through these 11, but I'll share these slides. But this basically consists of just like efforts they're making, or if they have a sustainability or kind of important details. So you can just, yeah, continue. There's 11 of them. And then I just put together a graph based on different mandates based on, so this one's zero waste. You can go to the next one because I know I'm running out of time. Energy efficiency programs, green power, street lights, electronic vehicles. And then these are some helpful organizations that cities work with to enhance their sustainability. You can go to the next one. And then ideas that the city council members said were public comments, get on the agenda, think about the staff workload and how you can alleviate that, send any policy suggestions or articles to city council members. And I've included their email addresses on this, compile a list of times that have one, learn the scope, kind of what I've done, and then have a compelling argument. And then just conclusion, I definitely saw during my research that having involved city council members that care about the environment, their cities tend to do more. So it's important to get them on board to have a better sustainability culture. And that is it.
Thank you, Rachel. This is an excellent analysis.